As far as I can remember, insecurity and social unrest have always been major challenges in Nigeria, but the problems have become more pronounced within the past 25 years. Think kidnapping and militancy in the Niger Delta, Boko Haram insurgency, bandit attacks, Fulani herdsmen, and lots of communal clashes across the country. Chimeka Garricks' Tomorrow Died Yesterday touches on the Niger Delta problem. It centers on how oil mismanagement in the region affects the locals and shatters the dreams of the youths, and how young men have had to resort to crime as a way to fight injustice. It is a highly emotional story of four childhood friends who got separated by oil crisis and reunited by the same many years later. One of the four friends, Doye, also known as Doughboy, is now the head of a dreaded militant group, and he touts himself as the people's hero fighting for justice. Doughboy and his group kidnapped a foreign oil worker and asked the company to deliver the ransom through Amaibi, who is now a university professor and an environmental activist. Unfortunately, the hostage dies before the exchange, and Amaibi is said to be the fall guy. Tubo, who works with the oil company, has to testify against his old friend in court. And Kanye, a lawyer who isn't practicing, is left to defend Amaibi. Now, there are so many talking points in the novel. You'll find corruption, the role of the government in insecurity, the failing trust in Nigerian security systems, betrayal, and whatnot. My focus in this video is how the government of today still doesn't know how to mitigate and address security challenges in the country. From the early 2000s to 2009, when militancy was prevalent, the government responded with heavy military clampdowns that left communities ravaged and lots of people displaced. Subsequently, the Yaradua administration offered a 60-day amnesty to militants, which met with heavy criticisms and some success. Fast forward to 2023 through 2025, the government of the day seems to have developed kid gloves with insurgents and deadly groups. So why are we reintegrating Boko Haram insurgents into society and facilitating peace talks with gun-wielding herdsmen? The latest evidence of the government's lack of working ideas in tackling security issues is the June 14 massacre that left over 200 casualties in Benue State. Now, to be clear, this was not an isolated incident. Only in May this year, about 70 persons were reportedly killed in Gbagir, Benue State, and about 2 million people have been reportedly displaced from their homes and communities due to coordinated attacks across the states. Yet, federal response has been delayed until now, with no meaningful control in view. As of today, Nigeria ranks 144th on the Global Peace Index, which means we are one of the least peaceful countries to live in or visit. And we are 6th on the list of countries with the most terrorism-related deaths. Except the current administration does more than press release, there's no telling how much security threat is in store for Nigerians. You should pick up Chimeka Garricks' Tomorrow Died Yesterday if you've not read it. It's a beautifully written novel that highlights how Nigeria continues to lose our brightest minds because the people cannot trust the government to safeguard them. And they have to find justice however they can, like it happened in the Edo attacks in March and the recent Benue killings. Let me know your thoughts about the novel and the government's unconvincing reactions to security issues across the country. Also, feel free to recommend any other novels you would like me to review. Thank you.